And good morning. Welcome to the January 10th. We're in double digit days for the year. Rock on, right? Here we are, 10th of January. Welcome to Makers and Movers Podcast. I'm your host, Todd. How are you doing today? If this is your first time here or a long time here, here's what I need from you: who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, what the weather is like in your area. If you're watching the replay, team replay down in the comments. Those after the show comments, those really do help. So just so you know, I'll put that. And then your 5 things. What are 5 things that you are going to accomplish? That's all part of this. So for us, the DTF that needs to go up, school assembly, we've got we're embarking on a journey with the school over, I don't know, the next 11 weeks. I have to look at the paperwork. That starts today. I'm speaking one of the days. So we're getting that banged out. I have my coaching call today. And then I've got to get some invoicing out and continue to work on content creation. So that's what we got. And that's what this show is going to help with today. Because this one is all about boosting your school and team Spiritwear business. And so what I did was I came up with, I'm going to grab my notes here. And you're going to give me feedback on it. Because if the feedback works, then, hey, if it's a good thing, then I'm going to make a standalone content video on this. If you missed it, last night we dropped one, 5 mistakes that makers make. So go check out our YouTube channel. That's why you like and subscribe. When we go live, you're able to be notified, and you can let me know what you think of that. So as far as here, it's snowing out. They said maybe we'll get some snow. It's snowing and it was sticking. I've already shoveled once, and it was cold. It was not impressed. Not a fan. 1-star review. It seems like right now, if you watch the news, half the country's on fire, the other half is frozen. Crazy stuff. If you're in the LA area, man, I hope you're safe. It is there's some brutal stuff. Like yesterday, we were watching fires just pop up, and seeing that they were able to get them under control, good for them. A lot of issues, a lot of things going on out there. So hopefully everybody's safe. And man, insurance companies, they are effing a lot of people. Not good. But we'll be out there less than 2 weeks. 2 weeks we'll be out there. So, for those, those that are out there, we'll see you soon. They got that. So let's check in, see how people are doing, and then we will get right into it. Kelly found us again. Good morning, Kelly. Welcome back. Kelly, are you going to impressions? Are you? That's like 2 weeks. Are you going? Jenny, a good morning, everyone. 22 and snowing here. Water in the cup. Yeah, it's snowing here. It just doesn't feel good. I've got coffee in the cup, but it's almost gone. And then I'm switching over to Celsius, and then I will switch over to water. So that's typically how I'll go. Is this coffee? Depending when I finish that coffee, if I finish it before 9, then I'll usually grab a Celsius. If it lasts me longer than that, then I just switch straight to water, and then it'll be 4 or 5 things of water today. So that's what we got. That's what we got in the cup here. What's up, Chuck? Good morning to you from mild Central Florida. 48, expected high 70s. Not too shabby at all. Kelly's got coffee in the cup. 2 times caffeine today. It's Friday. You need it. 40 degrees there in Cali. It can be a little chilly, that's for sure. Jose, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Been a while, my friend. Tim, good morning over there, over in Toledo. 18 out with the coffee. Tim, did the garage end up getting heated enough for 10? Yeah, it did, because I saw you go live. So yeah, it did work for you. On Kelly's 5 things today: stickers and A-frames, T-shirts, several quotes to write, banking, more programming in Printavo. How you liking Printavo so far? An honest review. Tell me what you're doing. Rena, good morning to you. Rena, we'll see you shortly. Now, we're going to talk, before we get into that stuff today, we're going to talk about Long Beach, and then we'll talk about Vegas coming up and how all that's playing out. Barb, good morning. North Central Minnesota, 18 out, light snow, water in the cup, 5 things: quotes, customer pickups, digitized logo, embroider sweatshirts, 3D printing. Barb's got a busy day in front of her. And Kelly's definitely going to try and go. I never miss it, but I want to go to AP in Vegas also, so I want to make both. We'll see. So that's what we're running into as well, Kelly. Like, the plan was we were going to do Long Beach, and then we'd come back for a week, and then turn around and fly back out and go to Vegas for it. I believe we are going to have to cancel Vegas, and it has to do with the school and this assembly, because the portion that I'm going to be involved in is that week. And so we'll find out today if we can get that switched or not. The other thing was on us. Typically, we have like cheap flights on certain days. It's Sunday and Thursday. So I'd miss the party on Thursday night. I would miss the Friday stuff. We're there on Sunday. I don't think rooms were as good as what they were in previous years either. Like $140 a night for something. And we pretty much have to make the decision today. And I've been going hem-hawing back and forth about it. It's like we've got that. There's also one of the kids' doctor's appointments as we were just looking through stuff when stuff was scheduled up. So then Corey said, well, maybe I won't go and you'll just go. And I was like, okay, but it'd be more fun if you came. But she wants to enjoy Vegas. She wants to, not be in there. Because I said, hey, classes start at like 7 in the morning and they don't get done till like 5 or 6. And she's like, well, where's the fun Vegas stuff? And I said, it happens after dinner. So we've been going back and forth. And I think we're going to have to mix that this year. Just having those two shows that close back to back. And then for just the expenditure out, APA is a great show. I love it on the awards, and because awards isn't our primary focus, apparel is. That's where it goes. So yeah, I'll know more by the end of the day, but I'm pretty sure APA is out. I got to figure out a way to start making that a priority to get there for it. But we were also talking, if we don't do this one, do we do the UV Energize that will be, I think, in Nashville in September? So we're looking to see what else we're trying to do. And Tim's 5 things: took my truck for its first oil change, working on logo to make printable, tint job at 11, get artwork ready for prints, track down hat from Augusta. They never ship less than 5 days. Oof. Good luck, Tim. Good luck. And Kelly said that she's had Printavo for over a year and it's worth the money. My thing is very easy for shopping customers, very powerful program. And I think it can be. I think there's two sides of the fence. People who love it, old school people who had it before it was bought up that hate it now because of the stuff that everything's paying extra for. The pricing went up, and the different parts of it there. Now we use Graphics Flow, so we use part of the Printavo family by using Graphics Flow, but we don't use any of the other stuff because we use Chipley for our stores. And there's that tipping point where Chipley and Printavo, when you look at them, how much are you doing per month? And then does it make sense to then switch because you're paying less in fees for what that is? So it's always it's a pleasure to go through and figure that out. And Tim said, garage is warming and turned it on. It's on its own this morning. Way to go. It's working. Make sure you sign up for a player's card when looking for, ooh, Rena, that's a good idea. The other thing was when it came to flights. So flights were an issue because, like I said, typically our flights Sunday and Thursday. So we've got to rearrange wonkiness with it. But those flights for round trip are like $250. So not bad at all. If I switch to other stuff and I go days of and that, my flights now are like $700-800. So it's like, and Vegas isn't cheap anyway. Like, I'm gonna totally get on my pedestal. You remember? Does anyone remember when Vegas was cheap? Like, I remember going out there in my 20s and it was cheap. Like, you could go out there and you could have a great weekend for under $500 total. I could fly out and it was like, I think round trip flights were like $149, and then I could spend a couple $100 each day and still have a great time. Now it's like, dinner is going to cost you a couple $100. So Vegas, whatever. And Kelly said, have Corey come and we can go have fun and go to the show. I get some great deals on hotels there. Well, and that's the thing is, like, depending when we're there, we have that short, you have that really small window. Like when last time we went to APA, we did not leave the property except for the first night we got in, and it was go around the corner to In-N-Out and grab dinner. We came back, then we never left property. Lunch on the property, dinner on the property, everything was right there at Paris. And there was no real time to leave and go explore Vegas. And she wants to explore it and have some fun in it, and I get that. So it just might be a standalone trip for her and I, where no work's involved, which really seems odd. We go on a trip with no work's involved. 100%, Rena. Like, Vegas is not cheap anymore. It used to be, and that was so. What, comparatively speaking, for what it costs us to go to Vegas for a week, not even a full week, for a week for the trade show, everything in there. And yes, it'd be a business expense. I understand that, but we can go to Mexico all inclusive for that price because we've got the other things to account for. We've got Ubers, you've got meals, you've got drinks, you've got everything else to account for when you're there. For that same cost, we can go down to Mexico for the same amount of time, all inclusive resort. So that's what everything kind of gets like. Where is it at for? And Tim's asking if anyone else downloaded the new Silhouette Studio. Mainframe looks totally different from totally different things. Still look like they're in place, but what, Tim? But what? So, all right, we got a chitty chat. As I'm going through this, I've got 5 things because 5 seems to be the magic number that works for content and that I'm working on. And as I go through those, these are the points that I want to hit on. These are things that let me know what you think about them, because I'm going to start using this platform to kind of flesh out some ideas for video link or video content, standalone ones. So you'll help me with that. As we go through, when we look at different things, how can we increase these school spiritwear, the team spiritwear? How can we create those? So number one, if this is going to be one that is a lot easier to do if you've already got the teams, because, or the schools, because it's easy to create for that. If not, you can still do it. You can still do it for the schools. Reach out to anything that you're decorating for, do it. But create that limited edition legacy spiritwear for alumni and fans. So, you create the alumni shirt. You put the school logo on it. You create your own thing for it. Here's what it is. This is going to be things that you can do this year for it, because while we may not see a lot of that throughout it, we can see it here as we get into graduation, going to graduation parties, going to graduations, whatever it is, you can have the alumni shirt on. Where we see it more is in the fall for homecoming, in that, where people will wear, alumni shirts and that. Class reunions, so you can create that, and then they can just be interchangeable for the year. So, a lot of times it is something that you're just able to just create. With us, we have graphics flow, so we can go on, find some stuff, easily interchange with it. And so, you can have just different things, celebrate the legacy of, the Lady Hitman with your alumni shirt. A lot of people in these sports, they age out of them, right? They played softball from the time that they were 6 to the time that they were 18, same organization all the way through, and they're out. Now, flip side of that is you want to make sure that the organization is good with it. Can you create a fundraiser for them? Can you do something so you can put that on there? They can open it up to more people. Schools, up to you. Are you going to give them money? You're not going to give them money. What are you going to be able to do for it? So that's something to consider. Number one, creating limited edition legacy spiritwear for alumni and fans. Let me know what you think about that idea in the comments. Next up, offer quick turnaround and customization for last minute events. So this is where you really need to have your processes down. You really need to know, have your systems in place. You need to know everything that you have and your capabilities of it. Because right now we're in basketball season, we're in wrestling season. So these teams, as they're coming to an end here, are going to start running into tournaments, right? So they'll play a tournament on Wednesday. They're playing in a tournament, on the following Tuesday. They're playing a tournament that next Saturday. Well, now we have, the divisional champs, then we have the sectional champs, and then the regional champs, and then, it goes down the line from there. So, can you create a design for those and offer quick turnaround time? So I know that, hey, we print transfers, so I can get transfers done ASAP. I know that, typically, as long as snowstorms don't happen, and they're, in places they typically don't, if I order shirts today, then I'll have them on Monday. So I can put together, hey, they win the sectional championship tonight, right? They're not playing sectional, but they win it tonight. So we're going to have designs ready to go. Here it is, sectional shirt. We post it on the page. We run it, get your limited edition thing, order by Tuesday, have by Friday's game, right? So they order by Tuesday at noon. We can order this stuff. It's here on Wednesday. We press that. We have it on Thursday. They have it on Friday. So if you have systems in place, you have your process in place where you're able to do that. Excuse me. Really puts it out there, that you can fill those last minute orders for them. Those unplanned school events, things just kind of happen. And that's where, like right now, if an event is coming up, maybe a bar decides, hey, we want to put an event together. Hey, we can help you out with that. We can have shirts back to you in less than a week. It will allow you to market your ability to handle those rush jobs, those quick turnaround jobs. It's just pretty simple to do, but you have to have your processes in place. You have to know, when you can order stuff, when stuff's going to be here. Always take into account rush shipping charges with that. And some are going to be winners and some are going to be losers. Sometimes you'll put something together and you'll sell 100 shirts. Sometimes you put it together, you'll sell 10 shirts. Sometimes it'll be 500 shirts or more. So you just have to really know what you're doing with it. Now, we will always base ours off that lowest price point for them, like if they're going to make money for the organization. So let's say our typical shirt, if somebody just comes in, orders a shirt, it's $25. Well, that's what it'll be. And then based on how many come in, maybe they can get a better deal on it. If they're doing a bulk order, yes, we're doing that for it. Putting a store together using Chipley, we can have a store together in a matter of minutes. So you're able to put it on there, get everything, and they can make a little cash in their pocket. So that's number 2. Offer quick turnaround customizations for those last minute events. Okay, now here's one that kind of goes. I get stuck on this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to include it, but using customer feedback to innovate new Spiritwear products. So we get a lot of times where parents will ask us for certain things, and certain things are great, but we don't offer things that we don't like to print on or to do. Or if we do those things that we don't like to print on or do, we really up the price on them, so it deters them from there. But if you're new to this, and you're trying to get out there, ask what people want. There could be something because for us, we know in every store, you're going to have t-shirts, you're going to have long sleeves, you're going to have crew necks, you're going to have hoodies. Now they have the pocket, the hoodless pocketed hoodless crew necks with a pocket. Not quite sure what they call those, but those are the standard things to have in it. But what are some of those other things that they might have specialty into it? Some things that you may not think of. Wind shirts, parkas, bags. There's so many different bags that you're able to offer that, are easily decoratable. Yeah. So, ask the students, ask the parents, ask the coaches, ask for feedback. Do you like this? What kind of things do you want to see? Because we can do that for it. Go through your catalog. And this is where like Long Beach will really come in, because, we're going to try and get as much recorded as possible to provide, a lot of what's out there new that you may not see because you're not flipping through that catalog. And if you're not even getting the catalog, you're not scrolling through to see the things that are out there. So maybe there's a new product that you didn't see or something that'll work. Really look. You'd be like, hey, what kind of things are you looking for? And some things are just not going to happen. Like we run into it with, if I can find a supplier of oversized sweatshirts, because, we tell them, hey, we got an example where they're like, hey, well, we want an oversized sweatshirt. I'm like, let me understand what you're talking about. They send us a link, and right on the link that says that she is 5'2", and she is wearing a shirt, and she is wearing a 2X hoodie. Okay, it's not an oversized one. They are just sizing up. So be mindful of that. If we can find one where there's, like I said, there's no standard size for oversized. So things to consider there. It gives you an idea to look and see what other, what other things are out there. Maybe they've seen stuff at other dance competitions or other tournaments or other schools that you're not, familiar with. Ask them, see what they want to do for it. Good morning, Cindy. Drinking a cherry blade lemonade. Nice. I'm closing in on a deal for a makerspace. Ooh, Cindy, tell me more about this. This year is going to be a big leap, and let me do more on the teaching side. I'm excited. I'm excited for you too. And I definitely want to know more about this. I definitely want to know more, Cindy. For those that don't know, Cindy's local to me, so there could be some stuff there. So, number 3. Using customer feedback to innovate new products. All right. And next up is capitalization on Spirit Week's themes, competitions. So for us, we have in football and basketball, they both have super fans. So each game is a theme. It could be USA, it could be camo, it could be white out, it could be maroon out. There's a lot of, believe me, these kids come up with some crazy things. So you can do that. Yeah, hey, we can put a shirt together for you. Here's the list of events that we can do it for. We'll have this. They need to order by here to get it the day before the game. So you can go through and create that. They're able to raise funds for it. You're able to get stuff more out there for it. So what can you do with it? Look at some of those, some of those things that you can put together for it. Homecoming weeks, spirit weeks, 100 days of school. What are some of the other ones that are out there for it? The fun runs, the field days. What can you do to create a theme shirt that, is only a limited time, only limited day, only it's only going to be good for this event, this time of year, whatever it is. So, that's the other one, capitalizing on the Spirit Week's themes for competitions. Next up, this one I think can be a fun one, and because we do it, and we haven't done it for a while, and I think we're going to start doing it again, just because we need to. But it's turn design challenges into collaborative opportunities. So, how many of you have been in a position where you are working with a customer and they say, "I want these 7 logos," and you're like, "No, you don't. You don't want 7 logos. We want 2, maybe 3, but you don't want 7." So how can you talk them into it? Well, the thing is, some people don't have the funds to buy 7 different shirts, so they won't, and that's how it goes. So what do we need to offer all those for? Now, on our side, creating a store, hey, it's putting some mock-ups together. Sure, not a problem. But as a parent side, it can be, overwhelming. Like, oh, I like this one, I like that one. I don't know. And then before you know it, they got that analysis paralysis and just didn't order anything. So you really lost on the sale. What do? How about you take those designs and we create like a bracket style? So with March Madness coming up shortly, maybe you can take, hey, here's 10 new logo concepts that we're going to do, 10 new templates. 16 works good. 16 templates, we're going to put them in brackets, and you're going to vote on which everyone to do. And you're going to do that through the month of, March Madness. Here's what we're going, and then you can bring it down to the winner, and here's the new template that you're going to offer. Can you do that for schools? Can you do that for teams? Can you put stuff together? Can you create polls to have them vote on it? Now they're excited. We're doing this. Can you open up a design challenge? Hey, we want to see what you want. So let's ask, that cheer or that cheer organization or those sports teams, say, hey, we're thinking about doing, a custom, really custom logo for you this year. And we'd like the input of your team, your members, your organization. So how about everybody put their designs in here, and then we're going to do, kind of a poll. Here we're going to take we got 10 ideas. We need the top 3. So we're going to put a poll up for those. Now we're going to take those 3 designs and we're going to colorize them, vector them. We're going to make those into true designs. And here's what we have for it. And now we're going to run a poll on those. Here's the top 3. Let's find number 1. And that's the one we're going to use. So now it gets everybody involved. The members, the players, the students, they feel like they're a part of it because their design is being put in there for it. So that's a plus. And then everybody can join in and vote. At the end of this, you were having the most popular design that was voted on by the people, designed by the people, that's going to be the one to use. So there's going to be a lot more leg room to stand on to push it through it. So I think that can be a really good one. And it's a fun one to get interactive stuff on your social media side of things because you're able to do that. So that's that one. Turn design challenges into collaborative opportunities. So those are our 5 things. Let me know how those sound to you, if I need to expand on them, if I should keep them, not. I'm going to go over the 5 again for you. Create a limited edition legacy Spiritwear for alumni and fans. Offer quick turnaround customization for last-minute events. Use customer feedback to innovate new Spiritwear products. Capitalize on Spirit Week themes in competitions. Turn design challenges into collaborative opportunities. So I want to hear what your thoughts are on those 5, because as I think I can create a good 6 to 10 minute video on those. That gives about 2 minutes for each thing. I can do that, put it on there for it, and that's what we're looking at doing. So, we're going to turn those, those challenges into opportunities, right? Challenges, opportunities. So, you know, the quick turnaround, engaging the community with the designs, limited edition. Those are always well. When you look at some of the creators that are out there in the YouTube space, in the Instagram space, in the TikTok space, you know, pick whatever your niche is that you follow. Automotive stuff, cooking stuff, design stuff. Whatever it is. But you notice that a lot of those creators, they run limited edition shirts. They will have a theme shirt. They'll have their standard, you know, 3 or 4 designs that are, you know, their go-to logo stuff. But then they will be constantly moving inventory in and out for designs. Limited edition. Hey, once they're gone, they're gone. So it creates that sense of urgency. Their followers need to get out and make that purchase before it's gone. And it's something that you can just keep doing with it. So that's what I got. That is what I got for you. We do have our mentorship call that is starting in a half an hour. If you are not part of that call, guess what? You can be. Only $20 a month. You can get in there for that. We have multiple calls throughout the month. The price is going up next month to $40. So if you will get in before then, you're going to save that. I think the promo, my nose itches. I think all of the ads start running for that on Monday. So we'll get through and push that. So we got that. But with that, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to get out of here. Let me know in the comments. Go back, watch, put your stuff in the comments of what you think about these 5 things. And then, you know, we'll create a standalone video of it. So we're able to put it out from there. Now, where's my little thing for it? And we'll be able to go. And that's what we got for it. So we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. In 2 weeks, I don't think we'll be doing it on Monday and Wednesday. Well, I don't think we'll do it on Wednesday and Friday because it might be when we'll take a week off because we'll be in LA. We'll be out there in Long Beach, and 8 o'clock here, 8:30 here is 6:30 out there. I might be able to pull some stuff off. I'm sure I'll be up, but we can just check in and see how people are doing. And then we'll go from there. Might go live from the show. We'll do all that. So we'll keep you updated on that. Till next time, peace, love, press on. We will see you then.